Okay, good evening, everybody. Here is the evening update for Bitcoin. And we're looking at right now the 1 hour chart. And I just want to take you through some of the things that I'm seeing right now because I think that this downturn has a few implications. I just want to remind everyone again, my blue line resistance here, prices, if it breaches this, then we would solidly be in the bullish side. That hasn't happened. Price didn't even touch it. Made one attempt, second, and it just took a dump. So let me just take you through the process that I'm looking at. So we said that this was here a wave one. And we had called this wave two. And we knew this wouldn't be a wave three, most likely because in wave four would have overlapped. Bottom of wave four would have overlapped with the top of wave one. And that would violate one of the Elliott waves. So it's like a tax accountant. How do you overcome that rule? Well, that's when I said this is one, this is two, and I call this wave one of three. I'll label it like this. Okay. And I was calling it here wave two. And let's say for now we put it there. I just want to take you through this rationale. If this here is wave one of three, and this is two of three, and the one of three is five waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, beautiful 5 waves. Okay? Very nice 5 waves. Just like it is shown here. I can probably draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I will change this to okay. Very nice 5, a very impulsive, which made me say this is 1 of 5. These 5 waves are subwaves of this 1 of 3 rather, because we're 1, 2, 3 is happening, so on. So if this is wave 2, what's the rule in the relationship between any wave 1 and any wave 2 within the same degree? If I'm looking at this wave 1, this wave 2, the rule of wave 2 is it cannot exceed the bottom or the starting point, retrace beyond there. That's the rule of wave 2. So wave 2 could be right here. Could retrace 99.99%, it will still be valid. Count. So if this is wave 1 of 3, this is 2 of 3, and the wave 1 of 3 starting point is where at exactly this point, then the retracement of wave 2 of 3 can go 99%. retrace as much as 99.9999% of wave 1. So what I'm trying to say is it's technically still valid, this count. 1, 2, 1 of 3, 2 of 3. It is technically still valid. It has not been invalidated. And clearly, if it does go below this, for me, this would be the line in the sand. Yes. Well, I'd be saying, okay. So, I mean, the ABC that could have been done is not done. And this still, to me, is a scenario where was simply looking at a WXY, which is A. Wave of the retracement. And what we are doing, oops, what we could have completed just a B. So A, B, C, or WXY giving A, B, C, B, and we are now then starting on the C wave. Okay, so then that would be my bearish side of taking you through this count. So once again, this is the line in the sand for me. If prices go below the beginning of wave 1 of 3, then this was 5. Let me bring it closer. One, 2, 3, 4, 3. I'm sorry. 1, 2. I'm counting my clicks instead of the waves, the mouse clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 waves make up this wave 1, which is 5. And I see A, B, C. So what I'm thinking is, sorry about that. This is 5, makes up A. These 3 waves make up B. These 5 waves make up C. And what kind of a correction is a 5, 3, 5 in a late wave? A 5, 3, 5 is a zigzag. And this is a beautiful textbook zigzag with beautiful, nicely well put and placed 5 impulsive waves, giving A. Very apparent ABC 3 wave-ish B, and then impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to make up as subwaves of C. And if this price goes below the bottom of B here, then that's the line in the sand for me to go truly bearish. Again, by the way, I am just stopped out of just about half of the 7 rungs that I got. It was around in this region. Now let's count this. If this is 1 of 3, then we can still say A, B, so this will be ABC, 3 wave, ABC, 3 wave, and then 5 waves of C. I know the chart's getting busy, but let me just bear with me here. What I'm saying is, A, B, C. What can be happening is that if this is 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and it's a wave 2, ABC, ABC. So I'm seeing 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more low, 5. And let's say it ends, C ends just above. And you can see a little spike, candlestick spike down here. Then that's still valid as well, as a 1-2 relationship of waves 1 and 2 of 3. And then from there it could start surging. So this right here is a bit of a no man's land. This is what consolidation looks like, usually. So you've got arguments for both the bear side, argument for both the bull side. But regardless, for me, if prices go below here, we've got something else possible. Now I am pretty much aware of every possible count that's out there. I can call this 1, A, B, C expanded, where this will be 2 then. And that's another possibility. But I've always said possible and probable are not the same. And the pattern that I find most disturbing is this broadening pattern that I've been consistently drawing out. Like this. Now this chart's going to get very dirty and busy, and this is the problem with marking it up so much. But let me just do one more marking, bear with me. And it shouldn't be that confusing, but you've already seen this before. Call this A, B, C, D, and E. That I find as every day passes, and as every day prices go lower and lower, this becomes more and more apparent. So I guess bottom line is this. Let's see what happens overnight to the prices here. I'd like to see if it actually can bounce off this and start rising. Well, if it does put in an ABC, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a possibility. So that's really the update I have for Bitcoin. I mean, current price is 36.57, and it may go slightly below this low to put in the fifth subwave of C. If you look at the MACDs, try to turn here, trying to turn here. It may or may not. We'll see. But if prices do hit $2,000, that would be a very, very attractive entry. That would be a phenomenal entry. The reason is if this is wave 4 down here, then I think wave 5 can take us to 7,000. This is what I'm really waiting to profit next on. Yeah, I did a little bit here, but it wasn't that much compared to what you can get here. So not only that, this will be wave 5. What did I say about wave 5s? They usually extend. They are usually one of the longest waves. For 9,000. 7 to 9,000 is what I'm projecting. So I'm now going to take it a little further out, more on the big picture side, so bear with me here. If this is wave 5, I'm going to count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because they will go in an impulsive manner. Now let's take this wave 5. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not getting the, I'm just going to call it subminuet. It's not in the right degree, but I just want to differentiate it to make it represent subwaves. So let's say we're cruising along here. 1, 2. The traders can go in and out of this if they want. Me, I'm just going to stick around 2, 3, 4. And when I see the onset of 5th, I'm going to be counting this 1, 2, 3. And this is where I'll be laddering my profit taking. One of my mantra is wave 5 or 5, so always profit taking waves. And I'll probably be completely out of this by here, maybe even by wave 4. Completely out of it once I count it. And the advantage of this, the beauty of this, it takes you out early. And there's nothing wrong with that, to miss a few hundred or whatever. Why would I be 100% out? Because this is wave 5. Tippy top of wave 5. what happens after wave 5? We will see a massive, huge crash of an ABC nature. No, that's not the right degree, sorry. Wrong degree. Like here, what I've been showing, the big picture. Once this 5 is hit, I'll be out. 100% in Bitcoin out, 100% altcoins out. In fact, I won't even keep my cash in the exchanges, whether it be Bitfinex or Poloniex or Kraken or Bittrex. It'll be in the bank. Because many of those exchanges will go under, I think. They'll just collapse. And God knows if you live and get your money back, even if you sold it and it's sitting as cash. There's no such thing as FDIC for these exchanges. It'll be in a bank, fiat bank, waiting, maybe a year, maybe months. I have no idea. But when this correction ensues, we're going to see sub 500s. So we finished 3, A, B, C. I don't think we have finished wave 4. It will go towards 2500. We were doing the A, B. We are here on the B. And now scary C drop will be likely. But then that will really be in the realm of wave 4. Remember I said ABC always retraces wave 4? That's why here, this ABC at this degree and scale retraces to the prior wave 4 region here, sub 500. You may even see 120. This is when everyone will despair. Everyone will sell all their Bitcoins. Bitcoin will become like mud. It will be despised. But let's not forget about the Oracle of Omaha. Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. How true, how true, how true. Here is the same big picture, but in a logarithmic scale. I think it's very important to keep this big picture. From the genesis, or close to it, of Bitcoin 1, 2, 3. I can call this an expanded flat. A, B goes higher than the prior peak. C. This C will be that huge crash after wave 5, going to around, let's say, 130. And my goodness, when everyone is fearful, if you're greedy in this region, this could be a life-changing event. If you can buy yourself 1,000 to 10,000 to 100,000 Bitcoins at this level, whatever number you can get. Because from here, wave 5 of this cycle level will take it, in my opinion, possibly to $27,000 to $37,000. And looking at it in a logarithmic scale gives you that perspective. Remember how I told you also waves can be counted in different ways with different labels, or waves for labels, but still arrive at the same destination. Here's the same chart, but counted in a different way. So this is counted the way I'm seeing the wave 5. 1 from the near genesis, 1, and this logarithmic. For those critics who say, oh, you're doing just linear, so you're missing all of the ups and rises from a logarithmic scale point of view. Well, here's a log chart. I showed this to one of the skeptics, and he shut him up pretty quick on one of the commentators. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if this 5, so we're doing 4, and this top, tippy top of 5 or 5 or 5 or 5. And then we're going to see this very huge, scary, despairing ABC crash to sub 500 to maybe 130, 120. I don't know where the bottom is, but it'll be somewhere probably near wave 4. SEC will be happy as they can be. The central banks will declare Bitcoin dead. Mainstream media will spit on the name of Bitcoin. But here, when the fear is so rampant, if you have some courage to outlay some funds, my goodness, your future generations will bless your name for their massive inheritances of wealth. If you missed it here, there's another one coming. That's the message I'm trying to give you. Let's not lose the big picture perspective here. So let's say you go, okay, well, I'm a huddle guy. I'm a huddle. You can hold on to the old turkey, put it away. In fact, if you want to do a time lock, you can do a Python script where you can lock away your Bitcoin in a wallet, where until, let's say, 2025, 2027, 2030, cannot be used, spent, or touched. Why not? That'll work. Nothing wrong with that. Me, I'd rather take my profit and see if I have, let's say, 10 Bitcoins down here, my goodness, I can have tenfold of that, 100 Bitcoins. That's the math I'm doing. And when it goes to here, it'll be tenfold of what I could have had just by holding it. So that is the multiplication, the multiplying or multiple factor. The bag factor, how many bags? That Peter Lynch used to call. Okay? So let's not lose perspective of this big picture. Whether you sell now or later, it really doesn't matter. So here we are back again. This is the wave 5 right here. Same as here. Okay. And let's go there together. Buy in here. Sell on the 505 or 305. It doesn't matter. And I'm going to, around this point, I'm going to start looking for put option capabilities for Bitcoin, where I can maybe buy just a few put options and just sit on it. And just sit on it and see what happens. I'll buy it, let's say here, and just ride it through. Don't even know if the exchange will even be able to honor the put options if I cash it out, because they may not be around. And if that's the case, then never mind. So, having said that, all I can say is we wait for the bottom of wave 4, which will be a gift horse in the mouth, and see if the rise to the 5 happens. Okay? So that's it for Bitcoin tonight. Let's see how it goes overnight.